Action. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I wasn't sure what I was going for, and then I remembered that I've had this palette which I haven't used on camera. So I was super excited when it came out. I guess I should tell you what palette. Talking about the Kat Von D, that is backwards, Shade Light Eye Contour Quad, and this is in the Plum. So this is me in a palette, or so I thought. So I was super excited about this. It has like mauves and purples, very cool tone, which is pretty much my go-to look. And then I tried using it once and failed miserably. I literally had like an eye makeup, and I was very unhappy with it, and I like wiped it off, and then I tried again, and it was frustrating because I thought that it's actually a little powdery too, but that's okay. This base color, which is what she says, I thought it was gonna be more of a nude, like more of a skin, and it's not. It actually has a lot of color. So this is supposed to be my highlight, and this is actually what I used all over my lid. Well, anyway, you'll see. But the point is that I tried using this a few times, failed miserably, like for what I expected. And then this morning, I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a try. And it actually worked. I'm really loving the look that I came up with it. I think this is awesome because she has four. She has a sage, a plum, rust, and I think smoke. So the plum is the purple, the rust is the orangey warm tones, sage is green, and then the, what did I say it was called? Really well. I mean, I absolutely love her contour palette. So I had a good feeling about this. I expected the colors to be a little different, that's all. That's all. So then the rust, the sage, the plum, and the smoke. Yeah, smoke. I said it the first time and I just couldn't remember. Okay, they're 34 Canadian, so I think they're like 30 American or 29. And I only have this one, but I kind of want them all. Except the smoke. I don't really do smoky eyes like that. My eyes are too small. Anyway, this is a very long introduction for a look. But I just want to tell you, I use Kat Von D Shade Light Contour for the eyes. And if you want to stay up to date and catch what I'm doing before YouTube does, then don't forget to add all my social medias, glitter_mimosas. That's Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Now, let's get started. Of course, I'm starting by priming my eyelids using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and this is in the shade Ivory, which is 15. This is the Kat Von D Shade Light Contour Palette, and I'm just going to use this to set my eye. It just makes everything easier to blend, and I just use the lightest color. This is also Kat Von D, but this is the Plum Quad. She came out with 4 of these, as I said in the intro. And I'm just going in with a really light color, the really white. And I'm just going to put this in my crease. It's almost not noticeable, but I did it anyway. I'm going in with the second lightest color, which is considered the base color. And I'm just going to put this in my crease now and just kind of blend it in. I really felt that the base was a little too dark for me, so that's why I switched it up. Now I'm going with the what's considered contour shade, and I'm just going to put that at the outer V, just kind of build it up a little and give myself a little bit of depth in the eye. I'm going to keep building up my crease and a little bit of the depth at the outer V, and I'm just going to continue to do this and just blend it out, make sure there's no sharp lines or edges. I'm just going to continue to blend this out. This is pretty much a look that I wear quite often, a little bit lighter but still in the same cool tone family, and I'm going to use a Makeup Geek eyeshadow, and I'll make sure to list it below because I can't remember it right now. And I'm just going to put this towards the inner part of my eyelid and just keep it below the crease. And I'm going to keep blending back and forth. I want to make sure that it goes from light to dark with no harsh lines and everything's very blended out. And of course, I'm going in with my favorite gel liner. This is the Inglot number 77 in black, and I'm going to create a wing. It's not going to be a crazy big wing, but it's just going to be enough to give my eye a little bit of a cat eye and definition. And then I'm going to go over it with my NYC liquid liner, and this takes me quite some time, and now I'm back with both eyes done. That's magic. So I'm gonna go over it with my NYC black eyeliner, and the reason I love this trick is because it's gonna create a very matte black wing, and I like that it doesn't look shiny or reflect, especially since my look is completely matte. Now I'm gonna let this completely dry, and I'm gonna add eyelashes, my favorite. These are Ardell Wispies, and I'm just gonna use my House of Lashes glue and just place these really close to my lash line, of course. Making sure my eyelashes are completely dry and in place, and I'm gonna prime my face using the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I love this primer, it's really hydrating even in the summer. I think it's a really good one to use. And this is the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer. And the reason that I use a combination of both is because the Hangover Primer doesn't do anything to my pores, but this is a smoothing primer, so it does work really well on minimizing pores. And now moving on to my foundation, I'm using a Morphe brush, and I'm just using my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, which is a holy grail for me. And I got foundation all over the place, but that's okay. I really love this brush. I'm usually not a fan of foundation brushes, but I recommend this one. Now I'm gonna try the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, which I've never used, but I was really excited to try out, and surprisingly liked it a lot more than I thought I would. And then I'm just gonna use a beauty blender and just pounce this in, and I'm gonna use a little bit of my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer just because this is like a holy grail for me, and I always feel like if I'm not 100%, then I just add that concealer and it helps. And I'm gonna use Laura Mercier, and I'm just gonna set my under eye with this. I'm going to go in with the Fit Me powder, and I'm going to use this all over my face to set my foundation and make sure that I'm completely matte. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of Laura Mercier powder, and I'm going to bake under my eyes. I really like using a beauty blender because I feel like it's really damp and it just kind of blends and makes the powder kind of melt into my skin, and it gives the most natural look. And of course I add a little extra powder, so I put it on my chin. I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Light Contour palette, and I'm just going to contour my cheekbones just a little bit and give myself a little bit of a chiseled look, of course. And I make sure it's really blended and it's not too cool tone because that can look kind of gray. And I'm going to add a little bit of blush. This is a NYX blush, and I will list it down below because I can't remember the name right now. And I'm using a e.l.f. stippling brush, the small one. And I'm just going to stipple a little bit of color onto my cheeks and just give myself a flushed look. This is the e.l.f. powder, the loose powder. And I'm just pouring a little bit into the cap. There's not much left in mine, as you can tell. And I'm going to just clean up underneath my contour and just give myself a little bit more of a sharp line. I really like to bake my face, especially on the weekend. I feel like my makeup lasts a lot longer and it looks a lot cleaner, so I'm just adding a little bit of excess powder, and as you can tell, I'm creating a goatee. I'm just going a little ham with this powder, but it's okay. I really liked how the final product looked. And I let my under eye sit for quite some time, but the rest of my face that's baking, I don't leave it for too long, just a few minutes. And I'm just gonna continue with my makeup, actually take some fun selfies, and you can add me on Snapchat, glitter_mimosas, and you can see a bunch of silliness all the time. I'm gonna use a dark purple eyeliner in my waterline, and it's just kind of a plum color, and I just feel like it keeps it all in the same family. They're all kind of cool tones and purples, so it's just a little bit of a small pop of color. And then I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl mascara, and I really like this one. I love the wand. It's very small and I don't make a mess with my mascara and get it all over my makeup. This is a Luxie brush tapered highlighter, and I'm just dusting off all the excess powder that I used to bake my face from my under eye, my chin, everything. And now I'm going to put some mascara on my bottom lashes, and this really makes them pop and finishes off the look. I'm going to go back into my quad, and I'm going in with that base color, and I'm just going to put this right under my eye and just kind of smudge it out to kind of finish the look off. I'm just building the color up, and on the outer edge I'm going to make it a little bit darker, and then just towards the inner part of my eye just lighten it up a little and not put as much product. I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild highlight, and I'm going more for the pink shade over the purple. This was my first time using this, so I wasn't sure what to expect, but it was actually really pretty. It does have a little bit of iridescent, and then I'm going in with the purple, but just towards the back, like on the outside of my face, just to give myself a little more dimension. And then I'm just mixing colors for the top part of my eyebrows. I'm gonna set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter spray, and I'm just gonna let it sit. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more highlight, and I use this as a glue, so I'm gonna highlight my nose a little bit and my mustache and just give it a go. I'm gonna go in with my dose of color, and I'm just gonna put this all over my lips, and this is pretty much the finished look. This is the end of the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you in my next one. Bye!